All right, so the process of how to land flip infill lots is basically you just go on Zillow and you find markets to, pull your list from. So how do you do that? So you go to sold and then you go to land. So where the property types, you deselect everything and then you click land and then you go to like half an acre or less. And then you go to like the last 30 days, 90 days or 6 months or so. And what you're gonna see is these yellow dots. You're gonna see, if you zoom out on the map, you're gonna see like these yellow dots. So these yellow dots, they're gonna generally be in the south. They're gonna be all over the US, but you're gonna see a lot of clusters, like a lot of them in the same area in the south because people wanna go to the south. People wanna move to Florida, to Atlanta, to Charlotte, to Texas, to, Arizona, California, like southwest regions and southern regions. People obviously wanna move to, and so more homes have to be built. And so these buyers or these home builders, they're going to be looking for land to build. And if they can get them at a discounted price, that's all the more better for them. So if you can give it to them, 5,000, 10,000, 15,000 less than market value, they're going to be happy to work with you. So what I do is the buyer first method, which I got this from the Wiener Brothers, and it's other land flippers that are successful that do it as well. But basically, what you do is you find the markets, and once you find the markets you can find them on Zillow. So once you find that, then you can either you found the builders, and you can do this by either going on Zillow/home builders, or on the same Zillow app, you just go to new construction houses. So what you do is you're gonna change from land, you're gonna change it to houses, and then you're gonna change it to either sold or for sale. If it's sold, do last 30 to 90 days. If it's for sale, the same thing, do last 30 to 90 days. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna do, it was max built as far as 2025. So you wanna go a year back. So it's 2026, do 2025, go a year back. If it's 2027, do 2026. So these homes are built and then they're sold. It usually takes 3 to 9 months to build a property and then to sell it another, month or two. So these houses you're gonna see red clusters. So with land, you're gonna see yellow clusters. With new construction, you're gonna see these red clusters. And then you can actually go on there and it'll show you who built the homes, and then it'll either give a listing agent that listed it, or it'll give who actually built the new construction homes, and you just look them up on Google, and you do it that way. Or say you find a city that you want to do it in, say Charlotte, North Carolina, just a random city. So then that's when you go to Google and you just look up Charlotte, North Carolina home builders, and a list of home builders will pop up, and you just call them people. You ask for the land acquisition department, and then you get their email. And then that's when you reach out to them and ask for their buy box. You want to reach out to 50 people in each market, or 50 home builders like that in each market that you actually talk to, and you want to get 5 to 10 of their buy boxes. You want to get to 5 to 10 of them to respond with an actual buy box, where you can go out in that market and pull a list that fits their criteria. So once you pull that list, say they say, hey, I'm paying 50,000, or I'm paying 40,000 or 20,000 or whatever. How I do it is, okay, if they're paying 50,000, then I'm offering a person 10,000 less, and the most I can go up is 5,000 less. So you make sure that you get that, a good assignment fee on it. So if they're paying 50,000 for a lot, then I'm offering everybody 40,000. And how you pull the list to fit these people criteria, you can go on PropStream, you can go on XLeads, you can go on PropWire, which is free. And you basically just filter it. You say, okay, hey, I want to do, people that own lots that's half an acre or that's a quarter acre or below. I want to do individuals, not business or not from a bank or anything like that. I want to do people that individually own these lots. I want to do people, they don't own more than 5, properties. They've owned it for at least 5 years. They've bought it for 20,000, or they bought it for 30,000. So when you offer them 40, it's like, okay, I'm getting a return on my investment. They just say they got land sitting, and on PropStream, I know you can do like tax delinquent. So if they're behind on taxes, you can also, you just like stacking all these filters to make the perfect list for you to text blast. So these people have land that they're just like sitting on, they're not doing nothing with. You can even filter it to people that are out of the county or out of state. So just imagine that somebody has, this land that they have or they inherited out of state or out of county. They're not even thinking about it. They're not even worried about it. Maybe they bought it to build on. They had the funds or the resources to build on it. Maybe they just bought it, to invest in it. Maybe they just inherited it. Like, it's different reasons why somebody can have a piece of land, but they're not doing nothing with it. Is basically the bottom line. So what you'll do is you'll say, hey, you bought this for 25,000. I'm offering you 40,000, and you're gonna text blast these people. So you're not really wasting your time. This is all in the text that you text blast, and we're gonna get into that on how to do that as well. But anybody that says yes, then you already know you got the builder in mind that will pay 50,000 in this area for this size lot, and everything meets their criteria. So once you get it locked up for 40, you're gonna assign the contract. You're gonna have them sign a purchase and sale agreement. So you're actually not coming out of your pocket anything. You're not paying 40,000 for the lot just because you got it under contract for 40,000. What you're gonna do is just get it under contract for 40,000, have them sign a purchase and sale agreement, and then you're gonna sign a different agreement with the buyer saying they'll buy the lot for 50. So then once you have the buyer saying they'll buy it for 50,000 and the seller saying they'll sell it for 40,000, you send those two contracts in to a title company that is investor friendly. And usually the builders will want you to be with their title company, and they handle everything. Like literally in 30 to 60 days, you'll get a check in the mail, or you'll get a wire to your account. 5, 10, 1, 2, 3, $15,000. So this is how this works, and this is what I'm doing. And we're just gonna scale from there. And it's even like different ways to like go about it. Like it's just so much with it. Like you can really like branch. It could be like one umbrella, and you can like branch off and do different things, which I'm excited to get into. But it's just me like kind of learning it and kind of being on it a long time. But I don't want to tell y'all too much, because if this is your first time hearing it, it might be like a overload. So I just want to kind of give y'all the basics just so y'all understand the gist of it. So when y'all actually see me like really breaking my weeks down, like, hey, I did this, and this, and this. It's not really questions on, oh, what are you doing, or how do you do this, or what's the process. It is like I'm breaking it down. I'm breaking down the process first, and so when I actually get into starting up the business and get the ball rolling, it's just like, okay, boom, boom, I know what he's doing, and this is what's happening. So yeah, that's pretty much basically it. Like, you find the markets first, and then you find the buyers. You get their buy box, and then you pull the list. You can do this on PropStream. It's like $100 a month. XLeads is like $100 a month. I'm on a $250 plan with XLeads, and like I said, we're gonna get into text blasting and things like that. But I prefer XLeads because you can not only pull the list from there, but you can skip trace on there. You can text blast on there. It's super cheap. They have great customer service. So that's why I'm on XLeads, and I'm on a $250 plan, but they have a plan for $97 where you can pretty much do the same thing. You're skip tracing for like 1 cent, which is just crazy. Like, I plan on doing like 25,000 texts a month, which comes out to like $250, and then I'm paying for the software a month, $250. So that's like $500 a month for me to get like a $5,000 check, and I don't even have to spend $500. Like, I can do the $100 plan, and then do another $250 for the the text blast, and that's $350, max $400. Bringing in $5,000-$10,000 a month. So we're gonna get into a lot. I'm gonna post this on YouTube for sure, because it's like I'm at the 10-minute mark already. But I'll probably just break it down into like clips and things like that. But yeah, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe.